Hello everybody! Today's video is about Sabnock, the 43rd spirit of Goetia, and my name is Lucifera. So, have you ever wondered if you have been cursed? Or have you wished you had magical protection? Certainly, yes. So I'm going to demonstrate a very simple spell that will help you to build up your protection. I use this version of Goetia, and we are going to read about the 43rd spirit of Goetia. His name is Sabnock. The 43rd spirit, as King Solomon commanded them into the vessel of brass, is called Sabnock or Sabnock. He is a marquis, mighty, great and strong, appearing in the form of an armed soldier with a lion's head, riding upon a pale-colored horse, his office to build high towers, castles and cities, and to furnish them with armor, etc. Also, he can afflict men for many days with wounds and with sores, rotten and full of worms. He gives good familiars at the request of the exorcist. He commanded 50 legions of spirits, and his seal is this seal. I want to point out that it is very important to do the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram before every evocation and also after the evocation, if you form a blood bond with the spirit or demon. And especially I think it's very important when you are dealing with demons like Sabnock. So here is the glyph, the tree of life. You can also say that it represents the tree of death. Sabnock comes from this purple sphere that is called Yesod on the tree of life, on the Sephirotic tree of life, but on the other tree, the tree of knowledge, or the tree of death, as some call this tree, this sphere, this purple sphere, is called Gamaliel, and Gamaliel is ruled by the demoness Lilith. So, in Kabbalah, each such sphere has a set of correspondences that resonate well with the planet which rules this space. So for this particular sphere, Yesod or Gamaliel, which is ruled by the planet Moon, the number of this sphere is 9, and the color of this sphere is purple or silver. The metal is silver. So therefore, for this particular spell, I use a purple candle. I have a tea candle inside. Jasmine is the scent of Yesod or Gamaliel, and therefore I use jasmine oil on the seal of Sabnock. I also use pine oil and patchouli oil because both of these oils are protective. And here in this little box I have the seal of Sabnock, which contains my blood. You do this spell on a Monday because the sphere of Yesod or Gamaliel is ruled by the planet Moon, And there are some rules. If a sphere is ruled by the planet Moon, the day of the week when you would like to summon the demon of the sphere should be a Monday. And also it's quite important to aim try to perform this spell with Sabnock during the astrological hour of the moon. So here is the seal of Sabnock. I have been lazy. I have printed out the seal and then I did the spell with it. But you can also use such paper, thin paper, baking paper, and place it on the PC screen. On the internet you can find the seal of Sabnock. You place it like this, it's half transparent, and you draw with a soft pen. You draw the contours with a soft pen, and then you take purple paper, you place this thin paper like this, and then draw with the pen hard, try to press the pen so you get some, what do you say, some contours on this paper. And then you just draw the seal and mark it with a marker pen. So I have here a seal of Sustegriel from Grimorium Verum, and it looks like this. The seal of Sabnock will also look like this on thick paper, but it will be purple. So what you do, when you have the seal, you have to activate the seal, and you do it with the 4 elements that are representations of these 4 elements are present on your altar. This candle represents the element of fire. The incense represents the element of air. The water represents the element of water, and the salt represents the element of earth. You light the incense, and say, element of air, hold the seal above the smoke, rising smoke. Element of air, lend your powers to my spell. Carefully hold the paper seal above the fire candle. Element of fire, please help me to manifest excellent results. Then dab a little bit of water. Element of water, please help me to manifest excellent results. Next, last, earth, apply a little bit salt on the seal. Element of earth, please help me to manifest excellent results. Now you have activated the seal of Sabnock, and it's time to summon Sabnock. You are inside your circle. Gaze at the seal for about 2-3 minutes, and at the same time you start to call Sabnock. For example, I evoke and conjure you, O demon Sabnock, from the sphere of Luna or Moon. I call you forth in the name and by the authority of my master Satan. Please be present here for me and be willing to hear my requests. And then you proceed with your request. Sabnock, for example, please protect me from somebody particular, name and address, who is ill-wishing me or sending me magical attacks, or if there is nobody yet who is sending you magical attacks, but you are afraid that somebody may do it in the future, so then you just say, please protect me, my children, my pets, my parents and my home from malicious magical attacks, and so on. And what Sabnock can do when a magical attack comes into your space, because Sabnock has built up your defenses on the astral plane, the magical attack will hit these astral barriers and go back to the sender, and the sender will become ill and remain ill until they understand that you have a magical defense provided by Sabnock, and that they should cancel out, call back the magical attack. When they do it, they will become healthy again. So this kind of magical defense deters people from cursing you just because they are jealous of something. Maybe you are married to a, rich guy, and there can be many reasons to feel jealous of you. So yes, you have called Sabnock, you have summoned, and when I did this, and I do it frequently now, his energy, the energy of this demon, felt like something, like a foreign energy, UFO. I thought, the first thought that came into my mind was, it's UFO, it's not from Earth, it's not from the sphere that we are familiar with, it's something from outer space, because it's really extraordinary energy. So then you'll have to write a spell that describes your situation, which kind of protection you want, and then you read the spell when you are doing the spell with Sabnock. And also, well, I make blood bonds with the demons, and I cut myself here, apply a few drops of my blood to this seal. If you don't like blood, use your hair, just cut a little bit of hair and glue it, let dry, and apply these oils, jasmine, pine and patchouli, to the seal. Then, when you have spoken your spell 3 times and given the instructions to Sabnock, you go around in your circle and raise power by moving clockwise so many times you think you need, by listening to music or sing some prayers or something like that. You raise power, project the power into the seal, then it's charged. Fold it carefully like this and place it in a jewelry box. You don't have to do anything more, your spell is done. Then when you are done with this part of the spell, thank Sabnock and say that go now in peace, because my rite is over, and come back to me whenever I call upon you, because I want to work with you. I need your protection, I need your services. They have sent him back. Close your circle as you usually do, and then perform the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. And that's it. And it's also important to have the pentagram on your altar, because you are calling upon such a demon. And I wear a pentagram all the time during all my rituals and, well, daily, because this symbol has power over the spirits. It makes them obey. You can also make a salt jar with the seal of Sabnock, and I can say that Sabnock has a very good influence upon pets, but I don't know what kind of influence this demon may have on children, so you should be a little bit careful here. You can make a salt jar for yourself or for your pets by placing this kind of seal, which I have put inside this small jewelry box. You place it inside this jar along with a garlic and some other ingredients. We'll be talking about such jars later in other videos. So this was the video about Sabnock.